Good morning, friends. Today I am going to talk about guide for online classes, which I have learned it from an FTP conducted by DG Vaishnava, and it is done by Mr. Agustin Arul Prasad, Department of Chemistry. That was a wonderful session. I just want to share few things, a few important things, which will be helpful for developing our online content for the upcoming online classes. Um, so, in recent years, our government has devised a resource called OER. OER stands for Open Educational Resources. So, this is actually a valid resource, just like a printed material of a textbook or a journal. So, this is a valid resource which is playing a major role in developing the online materials for the online learning. So, while developing such resources for educational purpose, we will be searching in Google for documents, images, and some videos. So, in the three searches, we have some important settings to be taken care so that we take the online material which is already present there, uh, that are meant for reuse, redistribution without any license, because we will provide our materials along with some other nice materials which we feel like interesting to students or easy to understand, like that. So we may tell them to watch a YouTube video which says very efficiently about normal forms, or we may, instead of drawing, we may copy and paste a wonderful diagram of a ISO OSI model which is explained in a beautiful way. And also we may reproduce a PDF which is present in some university website or some others work. In all these cases, we have to be very careful that it does not come under any copyright or licensing, whether it comes under the category of reuse and redistribute without any prior permission of the author. So for that, in Google search, we have to go to Google website, and in Google website, all Google, the home screen, you will have settings at the bottommost corner, bottom right. Click the settings, go to advanced search, and in advanced search you type the search phrase, that is whatever you want to search for the material, online material. Suppose I am searching for advantages of DBMS, type that. Then click usage rights. In usage rights, you have to select the options with reuse without license. There will be so many options: no reuse, reuse with license, something like that. So we have to be checking reuse without license. Okay. So now I am going to tell about how we have to search on pictures. So in Google Images, the same procedure with a little modification. Type a phrase you want to search. For example, structure of the DBMS pictures, ISO OSI model images, like that. Then click tools. After typing the phrase, click tools. Then go to usage rights. There will be a button called usage rights. Under the usage rights, you will have so many options, and among those options you have to select labeled for reuse. I repeat, we have to select the images which coming under the category labeled for reuse. And now your search might have the number of search images brought as a result might have decreased. Maybe if it was 1000, now it would have come under some 500 or 700. That's okay. You can use those images in your PPT or your material. Okay, so this is about Google Images. And lastly, in YouTube, you have to type the phrase, for example, introduction of DBMS video, introduction of what normal forms video, like that. Go to the YouTube website, type the phrase, And next you have to click filter button. There will be a button called filter that will be below the text box. In filter you have to click features. There will be a drop down menu, the menu options. Under the menu options of filter, click features. Under the features you will have so many options like what we have seen under the options for Google search and usage rights option in Google Images. We will see so many options. There we have to click Creative Commons. Creative Commons is the only type of videos that can be used, reused uh, without getting any prior permission, without any copyrights problem. So now you can actually copy and paste the URL, or you can copy the code in your material. So I hope these three things will be useful in your online material. So apart from that, there are some more open educational resources that comes from our government, that is oasis.col.org, Open Textbook Library, NCERT, NIOS-OER, E-Gyan Kosh, A-View is from Amrita Vidyapeetham University, and OER for 4S. So these are some of the important resource materials where you can search your online materials for your subject. And there are also online platforms which you can create. One is Google Classroom, which we are already doing now. And another one is LMS. LMS is Learning Management System. Example, my class academy is there, Ulex is there. So many companies have come up with the learning management system. And another popular platform is Moodle, very popular, where you can create your own website, your own platform for the students to go and watch your videos or see your materials. Moodle is an acronym, stands for Modular Online Open Access Dynamic Learning. So Moodle website is there, Genomio website is there. So there are so many platforms under Moodle. I have learned from that FTP. Hope this will be useful for you, and thank you all for uh, mm, giving your time and presence. Hope this will be useful. Thank you.